would you consider to be the most difficult part about designing or creating art?
You know, for me, the most difficult part would be having to, there's so many subject matters that I want to explore, that I just want to feel and put my hands in, but you can't do everything. You know, I've tried, and you can't do everything. So for me, it's shutting those doors. You know, it's like you're in a hallway, and you have to pick which doors to go down, which pathways to go down. It's like being in a fun house, and you just have to open a door and be like, I'm going to be in this room. But it's really, you know, it's definitely a decision that you have to make. And it's really hard to make a transferable language for the viewers to understand, you know. I know that Middle America isn't going to understand my work, and I have to be okay with that. It's hard because I want Middle America to understand my work, but it's just not going to happen. So it's definitely making that language and sacrificing a little bit of your heart to go towards the path that you want to go towards.
Okay. And what do you find to be the easiest or most enjoyable part?
It's never easy. You know, that's something that I learned in art school. It's never easy, and it's never going to be easy. But for me, I suppose if I were to highlight on a positive, it would be the process of experimentation. It's literally in my blood. My grandmother was an artist as well as her father, so it was literally something I didn't have a choice. It was in my blood. It was calling to me. It was like, Julia, this is your path. This is what you're going to do. It's your destiny. So I guess it's the experimentation and being able to use the talents and voices that I was granted as a gift.
What do you dislike about the art world?
I disliked a lot of things about the art world. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with. One of them would be the money that's involved. You know, I was lucky enough to be born into a family that has a little bit of financial stability, but I hate the fact that different galleries like Saatchi are buying up artists and they're selling out, and that makes me disgusted. I physically get sick about it. I physically, you know, spend a lot of time feeling sick that art is going to die because of big commercial galleries. But I also know that it's necessary, so it's like this really fucked up cycle. Yeah.
What are your goals professionally?
My goal professionally is to touch as many people as possible, touch their hearts, and make sure that they see my work. One of the things that I would like to do in the next couple of years is move to a coast. I'm really inspired by coasts, different coasts, you know. The United States has 2, so there's 2 to choose from. So it's like East Coast, West Coast battle. But we'll see what happens there. Grad school is definitely on the agenda. I could see myself perhaps becoming even more established than I am right now. So getting an MFA is definitely on the map for me, as well as, you know, keeping on what I'm doing. I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to sacrifice anything, and I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to sacrifice myself and my own personal beliefs for this shit, you know.
Share with us something funny that has happened to you recently.
You know, there's a lot of funny things that happen in here. It's a very humorous environment. It can be very dark because there's a lot of people in here that are dark and definitely bring down the atmosphere. I won't name any names, but we laugh. We try to laugh because that's all you can do. You know, you laugh. You laugh at the things that happen, and you celebrate the things that happen. So that's what I try to do every day. Every day I try to laugh at least once.